Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson announced he landed the role of Black Adam way back in 2014. The fan-favorite actor has built a reputation as the ultimate modern action hero. He's tough in a fight while also winning over audiences with a charming smile or one-liner. It's what he's known for, and it's something he does exceptionally in his other movies. Fans of the comics know Adam isn't your traditional action hero, and to have him regularly cracking jokes and smirking would be a poor decision. Thankfully, Johnson does the character justice and dials the charisma back for a performance that is badass, brutal, confident, and determined, with just the right amount of depth and dry humor. While his exterior is tough and imposing, Johnson also breathes just enough emotion and empathy into the character for viewers to see that deep down, there's a man in there who has the potential to do good, or at least what he perceives as good. Welcome to Popcorn Factor's review of Black Adam. The opening of Black Adam is really heavy on exposition, but once things get rolling, the movie has good pacing as it jumps from one action scene to the next. A flashback takes us to 2600 BC, when the nation of Kahndaq is enslaved by its wizard king, who forces his people to mine a stone called Eternium so that he can forge a crown that will give him demon powers. A young teen rises up, Moses style, and at the moment of his execution, he is summoned by the same tribunal of wizards led by Jim and Hounsou who gave Billy Batson his powers in Shazam. The rebel becomes Adam, liberator and hero of Kahndaq, and legend says that he disappeared after bringing down the king. Cut to modern-day Kahndaq, which has been occupied by an international criminal organization known as Intergang. Widowed Professor Adriana wants to find the crown to keep it out of Intergang's hands, and she's aided by her wisecracking, skateboarding son Amon and her comedy relief brother Kareem. Adriana finds the crown in the old throne room, and just when Intergang is about to shoot her, she reads an inscription and summons Adam, who dispatches the bad guys. His return, naturally, draws the attention of the Suicide Squad's keeper, Amanda Waller, who summons the Justice Society to subdue him. The movie doesn't even offer a roster of members, except for veterans Hawkman and Dr. Fate, who bring newcomers Cyclone and Atom Smasher along for the ride. The screenplay, from a trio of writers, hardly knows what to do with all these superpowered folks except to fall back on the dullest cliches, including Amon being a superhero obsessive who tries to bring Adam up to speed on capes and catchphrases. The idea of introducing new heroes with powers first, origin later, seems appealing on paper, but knowing nothing about the Justice Society and its members doesn't make them particularly interesting adversaries for our anti-hero protagonist. Black Adam briefly addresses the elephant in the room with one short speech from Adriana, who wonders why the Justice League sat by for years as Intergang occupied her country but then couldn't get there fast enough when Adam started fighting on their behalf, but that's as far as the film goes in exploring the potentially provocative subject of criticizing U.S. imperialism. Director John Kalit-Serra made his name directing some of the best of Liam Neeson's post-Taken action movies, but his collaborations with Johnson have been less successful. As a leading man, Johnson works best in films where he balances his formidable physicality with a dollop of winking self-awareness, but Serra seems to let him drift too far in one direction or another. Jungle Cruise offered a cutesy Johnson performance that was way too in on the joke, while in Black Adam, his attempts at grimdark gravitas just come off as stolid and stiff. The ensemble does what it can with the material, but no one's going to be including this in their eventual life achievement reels. There's a jarring sense of four-quadrant casting at work here: Brosnan for the parents, Centineo for the teens, Skateboard Kid for the tweens. That reads too obviously as a marketing strategy, and not as a cast of characters who would actually be interacting in these circumstances. Black Adam delivers the kind of entertainment that will probably have a good response from the general audience but mixed reactions from critics. The latest comic book movie from Warner Bros. Is big on action, has plenty of humor sprinkled throughout, and it's got a lot of fan service when it comes to embracing and expanding the DC universe. For critics, some things will stand out: an uncompelling villain, a mostly formulaic story, and an all-too-familiar third act. Most audiences, however, will likely enjoy Black Adam as pure popcorn entertainment. For viewers that want popcorn entertainment, Black Adam delivers and sets up something that could be really exciting for the future of the DCEU. It's unclear how the DCEU will capitalize on this, even with The Flash, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and Shazam: Fury of the Gods slated for 2023. For now, Black Adam has done enough to ensure that viewers will be eager to see what the character does next in the DCEU. Fingers crossed that they're heading towards something loosely inspired by World War III or Kingdom Come.
They're heroes.
I feel the pain of my city wherever I go.
They're villains.
Subscribe us and follow us on all social media platforms.